Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenna and I'm a Cameroonian content creator. I'm based in Douala, Cameroon, so you're completely welcome. Okay, if this is the first time you're seeing my face on this channel, I do random chit chats like what I'm about to do right now. I talk about different pressing issues, different everyday issues on here. So if that's something you like, you want to click on that subscribe button. I also talk about my family life here, motherhood. I share my experiences as a mom of 3, and I also do cook videos. So I think you should like at least one of these things. So if you haven't clicked on that subscribe button, I feel like this is the time you should do so. That said, today we are going to be talking about money. I'm just going to talk about lending your friends money, helping your friends when they're down, probably throwing my experience, a little bit of my experience in there and what I think about it. So if that's something you would love to hear, keep watching. Like I said, today we'll be talking about money and friendships. Before I even start talking, I just want to ask you this question. Do you feel money can ruin friendships, or you don't feel like money can ruin friendships? For me, actually, for myself, from my experiences, I feel like money destroys friendships. Money is, like they say, money is the root of all evil, and I feel like that statement was not made for nothing. Money will cause so much trouble. I want to begin by just explaining something. Growing up, guys, if there's something that's common between, I just want to give you guys a little bit of my background so I can understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so if there's something I have in common with all of my siblings, is the fact that we find it difficult to ask. That is because growing up, our parents made us to know that if you need anything, we are the ones to provide. And even though they were the ones to provide, we never really got to ask them. You know, the way you need something, you need to pay your school fees, you're asking your father, Daddy, I need to go and pay my school fees, Daddy, I need money to go to school, Daddy, I need this. I was never in that position. My dad, my parents, always, they just knew what they had to do. My dad knew that every Monday he has to give me money for the week. My dad knew that he had to pay my school fees, he had to, so I never really got to ask. So growing up like that made me to be that one person who cannot ask. I cannot ask if I need something. I cannot ask. And thank God I got married to a man who knows what he's supposed to do too. So I don't get to ask him, I need this, I need that, no. He just knows that these are the things I'm supposed to do, and I'm supposed to do it. That's how I grew up with my parents, and I never really had to ask my dad anything. It's true, there will be times like they ask me something in school and then I come back and tell him that I need this, but me asking for stuff has never really been my thing. And I grew up that way. Asking for help, asking people for things, borrowing things from people has never been my thing, and it's on both sides. So it's difficult for me to ask people for things, ask people for help, like, oh, I need this, can you borrow this, can you give me this, can you give me? I have problems with that. And because I don't know how to ask at all, I also have problems asking my things back. Like, if you take my money, if you take my this, if you take my that, I have a lot of issues asking you to give me back my thing, give me back my money. So I had a lot of issues with that. So I think you can understand where I'm going to. So me lending money to people has never turned out well, because I feel like majority of the people I know finally took advantage of me. So people will come and ask you money, and then when you give them the money, they're waiting for you to ask. And if you do not ask, they're like, ooh, so Kenna is probably having difficulties for asking. They never give back your money. So that is one of my hugest troubles when it comes to friendships and asking for money. First of all, I believe that if somebody is your friend, they have your best interest at heart. If you are my friend, you have my best interest at heart. If you have a problem today and you reach out to me and you're like, oh, Kenna, can you help me with 5K? Can you help me with 10K, 100K, any amount? Okay. If you are my friend, you have my interest at heart. So if I'm giving you money and I'm like, okay, this is my children's school fees, or this is my money that I had to do this, or even if I don't tell you anything, the fact that you have my best interest at heart, you are supposed to ensure that you pay back my money. If you do not pay back my money, or if I have to chase you, I just look at it like it simply means that you do not have my best interest at heart, which means that you are not my friend. Because for me, anybody who is my friend has to have my best interest at heart. If you take my money, if you take my thing, you have to be responsible enough as somebody who has my best interest at heart to come and give me back. Even if you feel like I have so much money and I really do not need it, come and try to give it back to me. Let me be the one to tell you that no, you can keep it, don't bother, it was just a gift. So because of this, because of the fact that I find it really hard to ask people for my things, I'll just tell you straight, I really do not lend people money like that. I really do not. I do not lend people money. I just feel like it's a bad idea, especially your friends, because from the experience I've had, the few people that I ever lent money to, or I ever supported them, for them to pay back, it was always a problem. There are people that have taken my money. When they give it back, they stop talking to me. When they are owing you, they have not yet paid, they start giving you an attitude, and oh my gosh, this one really drives me crazy. You know those people who are owing you and then they're not keeping you informed. They say, oh, I'll come and take your money, I'll give you in April. April has passed, May, June, July, August. You're not saying anything. You're now avoiding me. You're not acting sketchy. I'm just like, you do not have my best interest at heart. If I was truly your friend, that money that you took from me is not going to stop you. Like, I feel like some people need borrowing etiquette. If you are owing someone, it doesn't mean that because you're owing that person, you just now have to start avoiding them. I feel like when you instead do that, you make the person to feel bad. Because I feel like when you're owing my money, then you're not talking to me, you're avoiding me. I start feeling like, so this person used me, so this person does not care about me, so this person, I'm nothing to this person. Because if I meant something to you, or if you really cared about me, you have a little sense in your head to just talk to me about it. Like, even if you said you're going to give me this money in April and something went wrong, it's in your place to come and tell me, okay, now I'm sorry, I know I said I'll give you this money in April, or this is what is happening. You just keeping me updated about it, it just calms me down a little, because I'm like, okay, at least this person is telling me these things, which means that the person has me at heart. But for you to take my money and then you're not even talking to me, I'm calling you, you're avoiding my calls, you see me coming, you cross the road, I'm just like, oh my god, this person does not have my interest at heart. You're just acting sketchy, like, oh my god, horrible. No, like it just pisses me off. So because of all this, I really don't borrow people my money anymore. I don't, especially when I don't even know where you're going to take it. I just don't. If you come to me and you need help and I have extra money on me, okay, I'd rather just give you the money. Like, if you come to me and you're like, okay, now please, can you borrow me 50k? And I might have 50k at my disposal, but I do not want to borrow you. What I'll do is, okay, since your problem is 50k, right, I'm going to help you with 10k so that it reduces your burden a bit. I'm giving you this 10k, I'm not borrowing you the 10k. You can just take it, let it reduce your problem a bit, go and look for the other money. Because in that way, you know that you have given it and you have forgotten about it. If I'm giving people money, it's money that I'm not going to sit and be thinking, hey, my 500, my 1000, my 2k, my this. No, when I give you, I've given you and I've forgotten about it. For me, that's what works better. Because see guys, I got to understand the stress of borrowing when it comes to business. See guys, if I'm telling you that I don't want to do clothes business again, it's not only because of all the fees that I pay and all that. People borrowing too is another thing. Some people go ahead and tell you that if you don't borrow things to people, your business cannot work. For me, I feel like that's the worst advice anybody can give you. If you borrow, your business will crumble. I would buy things for like 500,000 guys, and then I've sold like 300, 350. I'm holding just 50,000 francs. Sometimes I'm not holding anything, because you bring the nice things, people come and take. Pay now, they're not paying your money. You're stressing. Sometimes they start paying in bits and pieces. Somebody is owing you 30,000 today, they send you 5,000, tomorrow they send you 4,000, tomorrow they send you 2,000. That's how you just eat the money. So it's when people started owing, when I started doing business, that's when you see me being scared to ask. It ended. When I do a service for you, I need my money and I need my money. So people like, okay, now you like money to money. I'm like, you people don't know what I've gone through. You people don't know what I've gone through. I don't do anything for somebody if I don't see the money. I have worked for people before and they're like, oh, I'll pay you, I'll get back to you, I'll do this, I'll do that. So I don't do it anymore. I work strictly on payment before service. That's why I do the businesses I do. My basket business, you cannot come and tell me, make me a basket, I'll give you. No, it's payment before service, obviously. When for my clothes business, I started asking people my money. Like, I will harass you, like I will send you messages, reminder every month, and I'm sending you messages and you will pay my money. It's then that I started learning how to ask. But even at that, it was so straining, it was so draining for me. I really did not like it. So that's why I just decided that, you know what, I'm not borrowing people anymore. I'm not giving people anything on credit. Just just payment before service, easy to go. Pay me, I'm not borrowing you. If you need help and I have it, I give you. I'm not borrowing anybody my money. But do not get me wrong, I still have some people that I borrow money to them, because I feel like when it comes to borrowing, it's also about character. There are some people in my life that I know who they are. It's same as they know who I am. I can go and take money from those people because they know that Kenna does not sleep. See guys, I don't know how people borrow money from people and don't sleep. If I take their money, I will not sleep. Whether it's my husband, my sister, my mother, anybody, if I take your money, I do not sleep. So it really amazes me when people take your money and they are living their lives, they are enjoying, going to places, traveling, having fun, and then you're owing me, but you're I don't know how people do that. So I feel like it tells me more of the kind of person you are. Like, it tells me who you are if you can do that. So I cannot give you my money. So there are people that, like I was saying, there are people that I can give them my money. I can give them my money without fear, without trembling, because I know that these people are my people. They respect me. I have seen it time and again that they respect me. They know that when they take somebody's money, they are going to give it. They are keeping me informed. There are still few people like that in my life, but guys, there are very few. So yeah, an annoying one is those people. Oh my god, there's an annoying thing that some people who borrow will do. The first day they come, oh, can I please, I have a problem, I need 10k. You borrow them 10k, they come back, I'll give you on Thursday, sharp Thursday in the morning before you get up, they come and give you back the money. Oh, can I need 30,000. Oh, they have tripled the amount. You give it to them. I'll bring it back on Friday sharp, they come and give it. The next day, oh, can I need 300,000. 300,000. Should I give? Should I not give? You're like, no, but she has shown me good character that she borrows my money and comes and gives. You carry a 3,000, yeah, 300,000. You give them, they escape, they're not paying you back. So there are some people who are, I feel like those are thieves. That's how I call those ones. They make you to trust them. They are very,
oh, I took your money the last time I gave you. Did I fail you? Did I fail you? No, it's because now I have such a serious trouble. Hey, my problem now over back. If you don't help me, I don't know.
You give them the money and they disappear. Another thing about people who borrow sometimes that really annoys me is, have you ever heard of humble? They act like they're angels who just came down. When they come and they want to borrow money from you, oh my god, they're so humble.
Oh my god, if you don't give me this money, I'll die. My stress, my problem is everywhere. I cannot breathe. I don't know what to do.
Problem. Oh, you feel sorry out of the goodness of your heart. You feel sorry for this person and you're like, where? Because this person is feeling this way, let me just be sorry for them. Let me just give them the money. When you want to start asking your money back from that same person, the person starts insulting you.
So it's because of your 50,000 they gave me, your 100,000. You're asking me money as if.
Some of them get angry with you. Some of them start snubbing you. I'm just like, see guys, to end this whole thing, for me, I'll just tell you now, if it's left to me, I'll tell you that do not lend your friends money. Do not. If you see that this friend is somebody who is always stressed out financially and you are stable, I'll suggest that you look for a way to settle them. Okay, don't constantly be giving them fish. Teach them how to fish. That's what I'll tell you to do. Don't always borrow me here, borrow me there, borrow. And for me, even a friend who is constantly borrowing and asking for money is not even a friend you want to be with. Like, it's too stressful. I feel like friendships is supposed to be two ways. If you feel like you're constantly bailing this friend out, you're constantly supporting this friend, you're constantly, and the friend is constantly receiving. For me, I just feel like it's not balanced. Right now, I'm in that part of my life where I feel like all relationships in my life have to be balanced. So if that is happening, I definitely will feel like things are not balanced. I'm not like, I'm not feeling this, so this friendship cannot work. So yes guys, that is it for this video. What do you think? Do you think I'm being mean? Do you think I'm being mean by saying that I don't lend my friends money anymore? I don't even care what people think, but I feel like that's the only way I can be at peace, because I've had so much problems when it comes to people taking my money, not wanting to pay back, me struggling to ask them for my money, me crying when people have taken my money and they're not giving me on time, and just things like that. It's so stressful, and I know how I struggle to ask people for money, so ask people for my money, for my things. So I just rather would not help you, so that I'm at peace, rather than, I don't care if you feel like, oh, Kenna has too much, because there are some people who even borrow from you, and when you're asking for them, they're like, we all that money we get them, you want me to, you're asking for this one, can you not wait? And I'm like, no, I cannot wait. It's my money. Even if I want the money to go and sleep in my bank and it's not doing anything, it's okay, it's my money, I have a right to it. So yes guys, that's it. Let's talk more in the comment section. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video, and Kenna is going to see you on her next one. Love you guys, bye.